Hello, I'm here to discuss the Muddiest Point as an informal assessment strategy. Hello, I'm here to discuss the Muddiest Point as an informal assessment strategy. This strategy is the simplest technique one can use. It's remarkably efficient, provides a high information return for a very low investment of time and energy. It is potentially powerful, integrative, and exercise, as it requires students first to rate their understanding across topics, and second to ponder why one particular topic should be selected as least understood. The technique consists of asking students to jot down a quick response to one question. What was the muddiest point in a class, a homework, assignment, a play, or a film? In response to the classroom assessment technique, learners must quickly identify what they do not understand and articulate those muddy points. Although this technique is extremely simple to administer, responding to it requires some high-order thinking. Where will the muddiest point work best? It can be used in virtually any setting, particularly suited well to large lower division classes. The strategy should be posted at the end of a lecture, close of discussion, or immediately after a reading assignment. It can be used frequently in class where a large amount of information is presented each session, like in mathematics, statistics, economics, health sciences, the national sciences classes. It is best used sparingly in courses where emphasis is on integrating, synthesizing, and evaluating information. A safe opportunity for those students who are a little more hesitant to raise their hand in class and say that they don't understand a thing. If students are told they will be asked to identify their muddiest point beforehand, they may be more likely to pay attention to their ability to understand the material. As well, it gives them an opportunity to self-assess. Assess the best practices to employ in using the muddiest point should be used fairly, it should be relevant and pertinent to the content, it should be appropriate to target population, and should be practical and be able to motivate students. Should be able to provide feedback, and it should be clear. Should be unbiased, and should inform students that some muddiest points are muddier than others. It is pertinent to mention that one should spend less time responding to muddy points from past sessions so as not to risk momentum in your course. What are the advantages of using the muddiest point? It is quick, simple, and easy to administer with very little preparation. It is a simple technique your students can easily internalize. One of the few classroom assessment techniques that can be used on the spur of the moment. Students are forced to engage in some reflection and can give the instructor a snapshot diagnosis at the what students are finding difficult to learn. It enables the instructor to see the material through the student's eyes. It reminds the instructor of range of intellectual and perceptual diversity there is in each classroom. And the responses might show recurring points of confusion, so this strategy can also inform your teaching. What, what are the disadvantages of using the Muddiest Points? As polished as your teaching methods may seem, not all students will get it. And it can undermine both students' and teachers' motivation and self-sufficiency if emphasis is placed on the strategy. It can be very disconcerting to realize that even the best prepared lecture could still be misunderstood by students. Initially, it could be very difficult for students to express what they don't understand, and to be effective could take more time and practice, and could lead to students to raise difficult questions that cannot be answered on the spot by the instructor. With respect to the feedback in the Muddiest Point, you want to determine what you want the feedback on, either on the entire class or a segment thereof, a lecture or presentation. It is best to brief the students on how the strategy is being used and provide a rationale for the use. If used in class, reserve few minutes at the end of class for you to ask questions and students to respond. And you give students a heads up on how much time they will have to respond. In concluding, the Muddiest Point is interactive, very quick to use, and is easy to administer.